Ever since I was a young kid, I've been fascinated by the fascinating world of offices. The mundane yet fascinating sights of the office really took deep hold of me, even up until this day. And my goal with this series is to find or help a few like-minded people much like myself who also suffer from this strange affliction. Welcome to Office Logic, Episode 3. Cups. Cups. At least the disposable variety. You'll normally find them in here. Maybe here in the sleeve if you work in the food service industry. And if you're a normal guy, the trash can. And oh boy, they are a very fascinating instrument. They were invented right here in Boston, Massachusetts, after the creator had some fears about germs spreading via the sharing of silverware, so he devised a disposable remedy. Take a look at some of these pictures. These cups are from the 30s. Imagine drinking from that Sparkles machine that I showed you last episode. Kinda cool, huh? Styrofoam cups, a dying breed now, were invented in the 1960s because everything had to be made out of the new space age materials that were coming out, couldn't it? It was a space age after all. And styrofoam sounds very spacey. Take a look at this example from the 60s. It's from a power company in Texas. Imagine drinking percolated coffee from this cup while you try and plead and beg for them to turn your power back on. Wow! These are the cups that I own. The famous Solo Jazz, the less famous Solo Mystique, just a regular Dart styrofoam cup, and the Dixie Perfect Touch. Now this one's a little bit fascinating, but I'll explain that later, and how it vexed me for so long. Now I showed this sleeve off as a joke earlier, but the story behind this is pretty funny. I was with a teacher of mine, a good friend, and we were cleaning out one of the old desks, and lo and behold, I found a whole stack of 100 of these paper cups. I also have this smaller roll of the 6-ounce Mystique cups. I found these in the same way. And a whole entire 50-pack of the Mystique 8 ounces. Funny thing is, I still have all 50. I've been drinking out of this one for quite some time. How has it not gotten dirty? Well, it's an autistic secret, but I just use these styrofoam cups and put them inside. As dirty as the inside gets, the outside stays clean. As long as I keep it like that. While we're on the topic of cups, to prove I'm a Bostonian, take a look at these. 2016 Dunkin' Donuts cups, both plastic and styrofoam. These are pretty melancholic for me because this was my grandmother's favorite order. 3 equals in milk. The styrofoam cups from Dunkin' Donuts were so iconic that they made plastic look-alike cups because people loved them so much. In fact, if we take a look at the logo on the screen right now, the styrofoam cup was part of their logo for about 20 years. Huh. Well, styrofoam cups have kind of gone by the wayside due to turtles and the like, but I still use them frequently. A bold fist in the air against those shelled... I can't even think of a funny word. Those shelled charlatans. Paper cups can be a pretty good indicator of the times. For instance, the Jazz Solo Cup is notorious for being a symbol of the 90s amongst depressed millennials. And I would even say the Perfect Touch is a pretty good indicator of it being the mid to late to modern 2000s. I don't know. Now we get into the Perfect Touch line, which kind of drove me insane. When I first saw the Perfect Touch cups, I thought, it has a very Global Village coffeehouse design. That was a design language common in the 90s to 2000s, and even some remnants today if you go to the right places. It consists of graphics like this, along with vivid coffee imagery. Their beans, the aroma. It's a very food-orientated one, isn't it? Well, anyways, I thought, hey, this cup was probably made around that time, but the more research I did, I realized there's no information about this. Sometimes I've found information about cups. One time I was researching the styrofoam cups, the Dark Horizon design. It's a blue cup with seagulls on it. Maybe you've seen it. It was popular in a little shop near here, but unfortunately it's just gone. They don't buy them anymore, and they don't put coffee in those cups anymore. I really wish I had some, because I love the design. Seagulls. God's most hated creature. This is the Solo Cup website from 2003, but unfortunately, a lot of the links are broken, and I can't find any information about Perfect Touch, besides the fact that it's not the name of the design, it's the name of the cup. This actual design is called Coffee Haze. However, despite this unique name and elusive design, I can't find any information about it. Maybe we should ask our resident pooper what he thinks. Yeah, that's about what I thought. I think my next video is gonna be on something. I've been trying to use Archive to find any information about these goddamn... No, part of my language. These goddamn coffee cups, and I can't find any information. I tried. Maybe Expo markers, but that's my ace in the hole, man. If you know me, you know I love Expo markers so much. I have so many. I use them so often. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a video on ties, carpets, pencils. I don't know, I'm out of ideas. Though I do have a lot of Staples products. Staples was founded right here in Massachusetts, in Framingham, to be precise. It's a very fascinating company, and I know way too much about them. Well, until next time. This was Office Logic, and I need to go fight a group of, I believe they're Finnish men who seem to be very interested in me and are trying to find out as much information as I can. As they can. Sorry.